What's up, water cooler? We're here, episode 1. I'm Tristin Linville, and I'm joined by Michael Callahan. Michael, how's it going?
It's great. I wish I had the enthusiasm that you had this morning, Tristin, but it's going well. Sunny outside. It's a beautiful day.
Yeah, I ate lots of grapes and bananas with my child. But hey, what are we doing here today?
Well, to kick us off, speaking of how pretty it is outside, what do clouds wear?
Oh, goodness.
Thunder wear. So in case you need a little smile, there we go. Dad joke 101, brought to you by yours truly. Let's get into it.
Yeah, everybody, this is Water Cooler Talks on Manufacturing and Technology. Michael, you're a lot smarter than me. Do you want to tell the people what we're doing here?
Look, Tristin and I, we worked together, and one day we said, man, we need to hang out more at the water cooler, and we need to talk about some fun things in technology and in our experience in the industrial world. So we said, let's just kick off a podcast.
Yeah.
So to kick it off, Tristin, why don't you, in 5 minutes, we're calling this segment Resume in 5 minutes. Tell us how you got to where you're at today as an AE in the technology world.
5 minutes, more like 5 seconds. So Tristin Linville, like Michael said, I'm a strategic account manager selling technology solutions, but my background is really heavy manufacturing. I got out of grad school, went to Europe backpacking for a month, came back, and I got a job at Lockheed Martin.
You know, what's really interesting, you tend to have these 1 month vacations, even while you're working. It's pretty amazing.
Ooh.
It's sad when we can't spend time at the water cooler because you're sitting out in somewhere by the sea for a month, but it's okay.
Waterfalls, gazing at waterfalls.
Waterfalls. Maybe that's a future podcast topic.
Could be. But when I'm not vacationing, I worked at Lockheed. I did some manufacturing planning. I did some manufacturing engineering. I took place in a large ERP project for the enterprise. And that's kind of how I ended up over here on the technology solution side of the world, focusing on manufacturing. So that's what I'm doing now. Why are you here?
Well, that wasn't 5 minutes, but it was pretty good. So it was a good resume. My name's Michael Callahan. I had the fortunate opportunity to work with Tristin for, 2 years as a solution consultant in the technology worlds, selling ERPs. But before coming to the company that we're at today, I actually had worked in field sales to kick off my career. I sold valves and fittings. You want to talk about something interesting? I was a high-tech plumber.
That's it.
Yeah. So anytime someone would say, what do you do? It was hard to explain because no one would ever know the company. So I just said, well, I'm a high-tech plumber. So I sold valves and fittings and tubing and hose in field sales. And then I made a couple of jumps internally in that company, ultimately moving from field sales into kind of a, managing and leading a new startup division in our company to help with technical support. And that's where I started loving technology because, you have all these requests coming in and you've got to figure out how do we, in a single thread, answer those questions for the customer. And so that was where I started looking at hey, use the technology we have and really amplify it. So took the CRM, we really did some good stuff there. And then I had the opportunity to move from there into leading our sales team. So I managed our field sales team and inside sales. And if you've ever managed salespeople, you'll know inside sales and outside sales work very well together. So it was a really fun experience,
I'm sure of that.
There was always a reason to go find more information in the business system because the outside team was like, hey, where's this product? Why is this late? What's going on with this? When's this going to be delivered? And it'd be like 8 p.m. at night. And, what do you do when you're recently married? You just get on the computer and go enjoy some time. So those were green screen days. They're a lot of fun. And then similar to you, we implemented a new ERP system, and I got to see kind of the good and the bad, the fun, the pretty and the ugly of ERP. And really, it's where I started fully developing my passion for business systems, because they're really the heartbeat of manufacturing. It's really what
Sure.
helps people know, what do I need to buy. It helps people see what's coming, what's going out. And so I love that. And when I got the opportunity, I started looking around and said, hey, I want to be a solution consultant. And so here I am today.
I love it.
So 5
I love
minutes.
it. So we got a high-tech plumber and a rocket man.
There we
Here
go.
we go.
We may need to rethink our podcast name.
Yeah. Well, you jokingly stated like talking around the water cooler. Obviously, the name. We're at work. We're talking. I actually kind of miss the water cooler. Like, we both work remote now, and we are fortunate enough to have one another to chat with. But like in real life, I kind of miss the water cooler back at work.
Absolutely. At my last company, the best times that we had a ping pong table. And so we had this
Oh,
huge training area. We put a ping pong table. It was the best time building relationships with my team. And
yeah.
you had great conversation, great memories. I even bought $100 ping pong paddle just so that I could be better at ping pong. But truth be
Shout
told,
out to, we were at a customer the other day, right? We played a little ping pong. That was fun.
that's right. That's right.
It's fun.
I didn't have my
You're not
paddle,
any
so
good.
I
Yeah,
wasn't
yeah,
good
you
enough.
were not gonna
Yeah,
win.
it's okay.
No, but we asked like why we wanted to start this, and I think the serious answer for me was we really wanted to reach our network, discuss trends, best practices, learn from others. We're gonna have a multitude of guests come on that have already agreed to come and chat with us. And I think it's just one of those things that manufacturing doesn't have to be boring. Like, it's fun. Technology doesn't have to be boring. It's fun. And I think that's where I am hoping that we can reach our friends, our, target candidates, clients, future clients, and
Yeah.
just kind of put a spin on it.
And what I love about it is I think that we often sit and focus in these silos of our industries. But I
Mhm.
think that as we start exploring what others are going through, it's very similar challenges. And I
Yeah.
also think that others have come up with really unique solutions. And so that's ultimately what I'm excited to hear from the guest speakers is, talk about a challenge in your business system, in technology, and how did you solve that? And I think we're going to start hearing some really good stuff, and solutions to, some of those common challenges that people face every day.
Yeah. And I think our guests, they're going to span from the defense industry to like defense contractors. They're going to be industrial manufacturing, distribution guests, plumbers. Do we have any plumbers coming?
We're going to have some high-tech plumbers coming.
All right, here we go.
Really
But
important people.
and we'll challenge them to discuss leading topics that are out there. So every executive across the world right now is talking about AI, ML,
Yeah.
rapid process automation. Michael, your favorite topics there for sure.
They're good topics. But talking about this makes me think back to when I was at my previous company. I managed the supply chain after managing the sales team.
Sure.
And we always had, it was right after COVID. And then if anybody remembers COVID, it was 4 years ago. It was a long 4 years.
Yeah.
But one of the big issues was this whole bullwhip effect of basically no demand and then mass demand causing lead times to go skyrocketing. And so we went from like 4 weeks delivery on tubing to 52 weeks. So if you think about that multiplied across in the whole industrial world, things went crazy.
Yeah.
Why technology to me is fun is I want to hear how others solve that. We put in a lot of manual processes, but those are the kind of things that I think hearing from others, and you and I sharing stories. I'm sure you have a story from your time at Lockheed, right? Hearing those stories is ultimately what's going to help all of our listeners to improve their day-to-day lives in their businesses.
Yeah. Yeah, I totally agree. And I think that's what we're trying to bring out into the open. Again, I think there's going to be a couple dad jokes, some sports references. We're both avid sports fans.
Absolutely. Speaking of, Tristan, outside of work,
Yeah.
what do you like to do?
Oh, big time golfer. I'm not any good,
Yeah,
but big time golfer. I took my daughter golfing in the last week
I saw
twice,
that.
and she's 22 months. So we're getting introduced
You know,
early.
future scholarship, you want to pay for college, that's the way to do it.
For
There
sure.
you go.
I'll let somebody else pay for it that way.
Yeah, exactly. And
I guess,
maybe
yeah.
she'll end up on the LPGA tour and you'll get to play golf at all the nice courses.
Maybe she'll go to Georgia. I hope Florida State, but
If she comes to the South, she's in good hands.
for sure.
That's my dream, is that my son or daughter becomes so good at golf that they're able to make it onto Augusta. If anybody has connections to Augusta, Tristan and I would love to come. But assuming no one does, I'm just going the kids being really good at golf route.
That's it. Well, I mean, I know you like golf, but what else do you like to do in your free time when you're not wrangling 3 kids around,
Yeah. 3 kids is a lot. I've got a boy and 2 girls. And when I do get out, I love golf. I'm still mediocre at it. I lose quite a few golf balls, so I play with Kirkland's. 25 cents feels a lot better than 250, right?
Yeah, indeed.
I love tennis, except for it's really bad on your body. So I'm right now sitting on a repaired hamstring. Does not feel great.
Nursing it.
But maybe one day I'll get back out on the tennis courts, or maybe I should take up pickleball. I don't know. You have any suggestions?
Dude, pickleball it's where it's at. We went and bought these like Tommy Bahama paddles from Marshalls or something, or TJ Maxx, and we've gone a couple of times.
I'm sure that's pickleball and not paddleball. Sounds more like paddleball.
Who knows? But at the end of the day, right, I think the whole premise of what we're trying to do here is provide an insightful break from your day to day. This will be once a week, maybe, is our cadence to deliver something to you guys, give you a few laughs, take a break, and maybe learn something regarding your industry, regarding what's coming out there in technology. I mean, that's my goal for you guys.
Yeah.
Please comment. Let me know what you guys want to hear from us, because we're open to it.
Yeah, and the comment box is open, and so is the request for participation.
That's it.
We would love to have anybody join, so please let us know if you're interested, because I'm sure everybody's got a good piece of information around technology and things that they want to hear about, or things that they're thinking about. And those are things we want to hear, right? We don't want the standard status quo. We want to know what things are going to drive you and your business forward. What things do you see out there that you're curious about, that you want to know what the possibilities are around? So it'll be fun.
Agreed. So everybody, this is episode 1. We will have guests for episode 2, but really, we hope you. This is my hydration plug. Sit back, sip your H2O, and hope you enjoy the show. Boom, big 32.
Tristan, do you want to close us out with any dad jokes?
Do you know when a dad joke becomes a dad joke?
I don't.
It'll be apparent.
That's good. That's a good one to close this out.
All right, guys. Well, you have a good one, and we'll holler at you next week.
All right. Love it.